but we've gotten that fixed. So good evening again, everybody, and welcome to another night of Holy Winds. As a catch-up, last game, the party had made it to the outskirts of Hillins into the small suburb/farm of Falkshire, and ended up fighting a whole bunch of kobolds that had 5 chromatic painted wizards that fireballed the ever-loving snot out of a large amount of the party. Is that a fair way to put it?
Yeah.
Wherever they all died.
Yep, y'all cleared them all out. Sean saved a bunch of villagers. Also got a really good pan. There was going to be a fire breath opportunity, but the kobold mage got hit so hard into the ground that it died beforehand. But then the body got dissolved by the acid spray. So that is where we're going to pick up. I think Sean was going to make his way a little bit further ahead of the party while they figured out what to do, because I know several members are banged up. So let's pick up there.
Do we have 10 minutes?
I was about to ask, how far to the next village?
We're still in Hillins.
You're in Hillins. It's just, this is like the outskirts. You can see further down the road is the city proper. And let's see, Sean had rolled
a hellacious stealth check.
A 25 on stealth. So Sean, you have managed to slink off, making your way between some of the farmhouses and detritus that is scattered throughout this area.
How much travel time between where we're at and the city proper where all the fighting's at?
It's probably a 5 to 10 minute walk.
Well, let's take 10 minutes.
So the
Get behind that.
is the main part of the party going to take 10 minutes to do what they're doing as Sean goes off ninja style into the city that's burning?
I have 9 HP, so...
Well, you just got 12 back.
Yay.
Along with everybody else in the party.
Yay, no, I have 21.
Everybody that's within 30 feet.
Oh, I have 5 lay on hands left. I'm going to use it.
Unless Sean's way out of range, everybody should be within 30 feet of me.
Actually, if Tarl's going to do it, I'm actually going to go ahead and do Prayer of Healing too.
All right.
So we get a double dose of it. Another 10.
Okay. So, Sean, give me a perception check as you're making your way further towards the city.
Making my way.
What's that?
Making my way.
As you're starting to hum the song in your head, Sean, it's like dun-dun-dun-dun, and you just start coughing because the smoke coming from the city is starting to get a lot thicker the closer you get to it. And you're noticing that everything has a haze over it, similar to right around sunset. So it's it's kind of hard moving through here, and you can't see that much further ahead of you, but you can still hear the sounds that there is fighting going on still within the city.
I'd like to continue moving stealthily towards the sound of fighting.
Okay. This will go on for a little bit because the rest of the party's taking 10 minutes to take a breather. So at the 18, nothing seems to notice you as you make your way further in. You're getting to the South Bridge, which actually goes over the proper river. The further south was the canal, or one of the many canals that go out into the farms. It looks like you can't see the other side of the bridge clearly, but there doesn't seem to be fighting right here. You see a lot of dead kobolds, and several dead guards and farmers and citizens.
Did anyone look like they're on the edge of death, or are they all dead?
The area immediately around you, and about maybe the 20-ish or so feet that you can see somewhat clearly, they're dead.
Following the sound of fighting.
Okay. Give me another stealth check. "22, nothing notices you." But again, the smoke is really dense here. When you get about halfway across the bridge, you can see that there are still some small figures darting around. And you can hear some of the screaming and yelling, but then everything kind of disappears past that fuzzy range of your vision over here in the smoke.
Okay, so it just looks like a bunch of stray kobolds running around in the smoke.
That's kind of what you can see without making a roll. Just your passive would pick up. But every so often you see something small that you might assume is a kobold. But I mean, there's also a lot of halflings and Hillins.
I'd like to search for survivors.
Give me a perception check. You do find one half-elven woman that is coughing pretty heavily and clutching her side. That's kind of tucked behind some barrels from an overturned cart.
I need to fear less. Helps come.
As you said that, right before you say helps come, there is a dagger in her hand, and it slashes out wildly towards you, but doesn't hit.
So yeah, just take it.
All right. Give me a strength check just to see. Come on, roll 20. What you gonna do for me? See, roll 20 is being dumb for me. Give me just a sec. No D20. I mean, roll 20. I do not need fudge dice. Okay, I rolled twice whenever it rolls. Well, at disadvantage, it's still a 17, so you're unable to pull the knife away from her as she starts screaming.
Hey, do not fish. Do not fish. Listen, we're here. Shh. The kobolds, if they hear you, lads, they're going to come over here, and that's not going to be good for either of us. Now, come on, take me on. I'll lead you out of here.
You know what? That's not going to take a persuasion check. That is, she is going to take your hand when she realizes you're much too large to be a kobold.
I ain't far too handsome. I'll spend the rest of my time evacuating this woman, keeping an eye out for any other wounded or people in need of lost, people in need of evacuation.
Okay. So making your way back towards where the rest of the party was initially.
Yeah, just get them out.
Okay.
That direction. The kobolds are dead.
Yeah. She's the only one you really find through here. Most everybody else is either already expired or is a kobold, which seems to be kind of the root of the problem that's going on. So as you get her back, this is about the time that the party, I would say, might be meeting you about halfway, because it was a little bit of time you were moving stealthily to get there. So when everybody, y'all notice that Sean's bringing back a injured half-elven woman, and the closer you get to Hillins, the worse this smoke is getting.
That's not good.
Like the smoke, you know what happened the last time we got in the misty smoke?
I think this is just from fire, Tarl.
Or do you think, or do you know?
Does it seem like the mist that we were in just
No.
the other day?
It is straight up smoke. It's just that this is a large section of this town has caught fire.
Hey, well, considering I've just come from in there, and I spent a significantly longer portion of time in the fog than any of you, I can safely say that this is not, in fact, the hell fog. It's just smoke. But, where there's smoke, there's fire. And there's a lot of smoke here. Hey, go on, lass. Run that way. The kobolds are dead in that direction.
The half elven woman just starts. She can't really run. She is just going to walk that way. And the way she's holding her side, she probably has a couple broken ribs. So she is going to make her way down the road. What is the party doing?
Did she tell you what it's like in there or anything?
I didn't have to tell me. It's hell. There's lots of dead people and kobolds. And I kept seeing these little short shadows darting around through the smoke. You can't see shit in there. It's thicker than pea soup. Does anyone have like you magic users? Do you have any way of like, could we blow this fucking smoke away, or is this too much smoke? I don't. I'm not familiar with your limitations.
It's not a thing I can do.
And that is not of my purview.
I don't have any wind spells.
All right. Note to self: invest in wind. Okay. This seems like it's going to be a recurring issue for us, but I know at least part of the way to the bridge in there. You want to follow me?
Say we follow.
And I will lead the party
All right,
up
y'all.
to the area where I saw the bridge and found the half elf.
All right, you make it back to the bridge. Again, the smoke is thicker here. Clear visibility might be 20 feet immediately around you. Anything past that is more or less a somewhat distinguishable shape in the fog, but if you get like past 40 feet, you're not going to be able to see really anything. But as you continue across the bridge, it's just destruction through here. But the further you get into town, the more dead guard, more of the hill guard that you see, and the more dead kobolds. And you're
Is this a whole fucking army?
at this point, yeah, the number that you've seen, this is not like a raiding band. This is not a small thing. This is the number that you've killed plus what you're going past. There's at least you've already counted at least 100 dead kobolds. And let's see, I think someone had a good roll last time, but we'll go with it. Y'all know that kobolds, once their numbers start to dwindle from whatever they're doing, they back off real quick. They are ambitious, but they also know the key to existing is, just simply survival and existing. So they're not going to usually fight to the last kobold. And that seems a little bit odd about the ones you fought in Faultshire, because they seem to actually hold up and put up a fight where they were. But once you've crossed the bridge, every so often there'll be a gust of wind that clears the smoke, and you're making it into the town proper. And what is everybody's passive perception? Or real quick, does anyone
16.
16, 14,
14.
14,
15.
15.
Green.
So everybody has a 14 or higher, other than Sean. Okay,
Yes.
Tarl has a 12. So Tarl and Sean don't notice this, but as y'all start getting into, like you can see the buildings around you are taller. A lot of these have burned out already. It looks like whatever seems like something caught the thatched roofs on fire. And that's probably one reason this fire spread so quickly. Excuse me. But you hear a like you just
The
hear
hell was
this.
that?
There's that first noise, and then eventually there's just a crashing sound out in the smoke from y'all.
Something happened.
Hmm.
What?
There's some big crash came from that way.
Which way?
That way.
That didn't sound good.
I go check out that way.
Okay. So, Sean, as you continue on, after a little while, you get closer, you again hear that noise. The smoke seems to be helping you a little bit with your stealth as well. In fact, as you're moving, you actually have a band of about 15 kobolds literally walk within 5 feet of you, 6 feet of you. They don't notice you.
Should we all try to sneak in and see what's going on? I still have my pass without trace. If we want to try to sneak through and figure out like where all these things are coming from.
Can try.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind fighting more little kobolds, but I feel like that's going to make this go on a really long time, and I'd kind of like to see if we can figure out, what's causing this and starting this, so we can, maybe not fight all of them and stop the city from burning.
I mean, I'm not super sneaky, but we can,
Okay, so Sean's going to have gone ahead of y'all, and y'all are now going to sneak. Sean, did you pointed out which direction you were going before you...
I mean, Millarn pointed the direction. I walked right past his arm. He knows where I'm going.
Okay, just making sure, because I don't want to be like, all right, everybody roll to see if you actually go in the same direction.
No, I let the twins point directions, and then I go that way so somebody in the party knows where I'm going.
Good, so y'all are going to stealth forward through the smoke?
Yeah.
And everybody
Okay.
will have a +10 to their sneak.
All right, remember if you're in heavy armor, you have disadvantage on stealth. But it's a +10 to what you roll. So that's a 30 for Mularn. That's
I'm really for that 10.
That's a 16 for Arvax. That is a 21 for Tarl. That is a 29 for Peregrine and a 21 for Mulak. Y'all are... Arvax is a little loud, but y'all are moving through. Sean, you're probably about 10, 20 feet ahead of everybody else before the spell's cast, so your next stealth roll you will get advantage because it's what, 60... What's the distance on that?
30.
I don't know. I can move 60 feet around and then hide.
Okay, so you're going to stay further away from the group?
Yeah, I wanted to be ahead of... Huh?
Okay.
It's 30 feet from Peregrine.
Okay. So, just making sure, because Sean, if you're moving that far ahead, you don't get the benefit, but...
I don't need to pass it out.
They don't have to stay by me. They just have to be within 30 feet when I start it. It doesn't say anything about if they leave that or anything. Because it's a self spell anyway, so
For the duration,
know.
each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity.
which makes me think it would be permanent. Because if people are passing in and out of my 30 feet radius, I don't keep picking and choosing who I give stealth to. Would I?
I think it's just whoever you hit within that original 30 feet, isn't it?
I always thought it was a 30-foot radius from the individual, but I doubt y'all are going to get
You've
more
done
than...
that wrong before then.
I think... I mean, it's even... No matter what, I don't think y'all are going to be fanning out too much, but we'll see what happens.
And to be fair, 30 feet on either side of me is still a total of a 60-foot range for everybody, so that's not terribly unlikely.
Yeah, it's not a small space, but Sean, as you're moving forward, and the closer y'all get in this direction, you hear that, and you hear it fire a couple more times, and all of a sudden you hear,
I recognize that as a trebuchet or a catapult.
Are they launching them in?
So you would need to make a intelligence check for me,
Oh my
Tarl.
God, I don't know what this is.
Since I have a 0, can I try anyway?
If y'all want to make an intelligence check, you can.
That was
Tarl,
a save, Tarl. It was still a nat 20 though, so.
we'll roll with it. It is definitely a ballista that you know. Everyone else, let's see, the 16s. It could be a ballista. It could be a small catapult. But you're hearing something get thrown and then a smash, and then you heard something screaming as it then hit into something.
They got ballistas.
What are these?
What are
shooting with
those?
ballistas?
It's a big ass wheel mounted crossbow.
I'm
That sounds
totally
cool.
keeping one.
So, Sean, as you're moving ahead, give me a perception check.
I suck at these. Can it be investigation?
This is just in general. Like, if you're in the
I
room
know.
looking for something specific, I'd be down for
There's
it.
a 19.
19. You can see off in the distance the smoke split as a rock. Something goes flying past you that smells pretty terrible. And then it smashes into a building a little bit backing up behind you, and you hear people yelling as whatever it was hit the building somewhere back and to your right on an upper floor.
Well, let me go move out of the line of fire and head that way towards whatever shot it.
All right, I'm changing the map for everybody. We're going to make sure everybody's tokens can see.
There's 2 Arvaxes.
I don't know why, but it's okay. Arvax just has duplicity, I guess. All right. Sean, move back more over towards one of these buildings.
We're on a scaly boys.
So now 20 feet from y'all is about what you can clearly see. Anything beyond that will be at disadvantage to hit. So let me double check how this looks on stream real quick.
I don't like not being able to do range shit.
I don't like that I only have health.
So I now would like everybody to roll. Oh, hold on. Don't roll it yet. Let me clear out the old initiative. I would like everybody to roll initiative. Make sure to click your token.
Terrible.
God, what eager beaver I am.
Oh my god, guys.
I didn't roll absolute shit. What the hell's going on?
It's all relative.
Well, I was rolling real good in the last session, and then I, died, so. Jeez, these guys are far away.
See, yep, that made it into the turn order.
God damn. I don't suppose you could haste us again.
I got that
For one person, I think.
for one person. I don't have any sorcery points left.
Oh. How much
Shit.
HP you got, Peregrine?
49.
Oh, you're still better than me. I got 36.
Man, I just need the message cantrip so bad.
I am just above half.
I got it.
All right, with that 21, was it a nat 20 or unnatural 20, Peregrine?
For that one, it was unnatural.
It was unnatural?
Oh,
Yes.
First.
Okay, so top of the order, we got panbolds. Which don't see you, clearly. But they're all going to take a defensive stance and kind of hunker down. But again, back to the other side of the battlefield with y'all. Peregrine, it's smoky. It's hard to see. There's something down the end of this road that is, your allies have told you, is a ballista. But it's like a giant crossbow. But again, you can't really see.
Is moving while sneaking my action? Or do I just also have to roll a stealth check while I move?
You'll need to roll a stealth check and your movement will be halved.
Halved? Oh, fuck.
I would assume since we're having trouble seeing through the smoke, they should be too.
Yep.
So if I walk at a normal pace and don't sprint, then would that be, like, quiet enough since I technically have Pass Without Trace still up?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to do the stealth roll for Pass Without Traits to come in, but again, you're pretty much obscured where you are now with the smoke. You just know there's something down on the other end that's really loud.
Okay. Can I move my full movement and take disadvantage on the stealth check?
No.
Okay. I will go right. Is this like kind of a awning I can kind of tuck under?
No, it is
Like-
the front of a mostly burned out building.
Okay. Is it safe? Like, does it look like anything's about to fall on me? Like, is it solid enough I can kind of put my back to it, though?
You could always find out.
I'll try. I'm not going to, like, lean on it or anything, though, but I'm just going to kind of kneel down right there.
Okay, you're kneeling back. Your back is very warm with where you're at. Okay.
All right. And then, just in case she's going to say hidden, she's just going to ready a javelin for a ranged attack if someone steps with it. What's the javelin's range? Crap. I didn't write it down. 1 second. The range of the javelin. I'll tell you what that is in a second. Sorry.
3120.
Okay, so
30
and
feet.
yeah. Okay, 30 feet.
So if something comes within 30 feet, you're going to chunk it.
Yes, and I'll specify an enemy. If an enemy steps within 30 feet, she's going to throw it.
Okay, remember you got clear vision for 20 feet. The 21 to 30 would be at disadvantage because of the smoke.
Still fine. Worst case scenario, maybe it'll trip them up.
Cool. Okay, swobolds are moving somewhere. Mularn.
Erg. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, until things pop off, I think I'm going to do kinda.
Kind of what?
Kind of keep edging kind of forward.
Okay, just move your token. You got a 28 on stealth.
It's half move on, half moving stuff. So
Mhm. Arvax.
So for sneaky, half movement would be my full movement if I dashed.
I guess technically, I just don't know how you sneaky dash unless you're like Sean.
I mean, I just want to go more than 15 fucking feet.
I mean, technically, as long as she doesn't take an action, that same movement speed she did for the first part would just take place as the second part, since she's not wasting her time doing an action, right?
That's true.
Okay, then I'm gonna sneaky dash.
A little
Okay.
bit of an oxymoron.
Roll that stealth
Uh,
at disadvantage plus 10.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh. Oh!
21. Doing pretty good.
And I guess that's my turn.
Okay, so you hear the sound of something being cranked.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Just
That sounded really realistic.
okay, there's the Kobold cannon sheet. So, you hear that noise and then and straight down the center you hear something whistling. It doesn't hit any of y'all. It just literally passes like in between like these panels right between where Peregrine and Arvax are, just shoots in a straight line that way with this high-pitched whistle. And as it's going, you watch as it ignites with this bright, almost blinding white light. And there is a clear channel through the smoke. And you get a glimpse for a moment of basically a wall of iron-plated kobolds and a massive wooden ballista being manned by a crew of kobolds, and one swoball is off to the side and just looks down. Because as that you can see down that channel, it also seems like they can see down it as the smoke then fills it back in. Mulak.
We'll just move right here and look at my brother and say, "See anything?"
not really.
I'll just load up an acid splash if I see something that's not the people I'm used to seeing.
All right, Sean. Okay, so you're marking out your path. I need a dex save for the
Right there.
yeah.
That'll be a 12.
All right. That is a failure. As you're going, Sean, you plant your foot right down and a stone gives way. And you just slam your foot into a pile of spikes.
Okay.
It's 5 piercing damage, but as you do it, you also hear something jingling as you break that stone and hit the spikes.
Well, I've given up on stealth anyways. You said they acted like they spotted us after.
They know there's somebody down there, just like you know that there's somebody there. But also, since you you did take damage, give me a con save.
Oh, punji stick. Great. 15?
Yeah, you're fine. You notice that you're like, yeah, I'm going to have to clean that. There was something nasty on the little metal spikes.
I wanted to skirt this edge here.
So
that's like the...
Yeah, I'm saying you're just wrapping around. Yeah. Okay, so you get there and the smoke's a little bit clearer here, and you are realizing there are 2 swobolds, a whole lot of these armor-plated ones, and then a number of kobolds manning this machine, which looks like it's part machine. Like, it's mechanical. There's very mechanical elements to it, but also there's like bones instead of wooden places. There's like very roughly made leather that doesn't look like it was probably made right, being used as part of a cradle. It's not ramshackled, but it's definitely not like it's professionally built. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cobbled together +1.
Kobold tech. Got it.
Yep.
Anyways, that's it. I'm exposed. I'm going to stand there and...
Tarl.
Gonna hunker down.
All right. At the top of the round,
So you're running them all at one time, or does it count like they have individual turns?
all the panbolds act on one turn, but like they all have a shared initiative.
Okay. But they have their own shared initiative number, but they have their own turns, right?
Yeah, they each make an individual roll.
Okay.
I'm
Because for the sake of my skirmisher ability, I want to wait until after, like, I'm almost surrounded and they've ended that one ends its turn. I can get away from all of them.
Okay, so these two of them that were the closest to you shoot straight to you, and the other 2 kind of move into place to take the spot their companions were at. As one of the bigger kobolds, one of the swobolds, bark at it, and the 2 panbolds are going to take slaps at you, and I forgot that they get 2 slaps because I wrote it in a different part of the daggum character sheet. That's a 17 and an 8. Actually, hold on. Pack tactics, that's advantage. So that's a 17 and a 23.
Well, let me see how that 17's damage roll.
That's an 8 and a 5. And then there's still a second boy that moved up on you.
I'm going to uncanny dodge the 8.
Okay. All right. Second one's attacking. Are you skirmishing?
No, not yet. I have to wait until the end of its turn.
Okay. That's a 23 and a 21.
I want to luck that 23.
All right. That's an 8 and a 21.
I'll luck that 21.
That's a 22 and a 13.
Well, I'm going to take that hit.
That's 16 bludgeoning as you literally have these 2 kobolds start swinging pans and hitting you. And one of them's mostly speaking Draconic, but the other one's like saying stuff in common. No! Go away! No! No! Bad!
At the end of that, I'm going to use my skirmisher ability and get over here on the other side of this well.
Okay. Peregrine.
Whatever had shown like with the thing flying by and it like poofed away the smoke for a second, that's back to normal now, right?
It's the smoke's filled back in. It's just
Okay.
like literally the vortex behind the projectile. So there are things directly in front of you that have that big nasty machine.
Gotcha. She'll sneak forward, and I'll do what Arvax did last time, so it'll be like a sneak dash, so I'm taking my action to move as well.
Okay. So that stealth roll. 22. Yeah, you're still pretty good.
Sounds good. And I think that's all for my turn. I'm not gonna rage, so
Smoky Rage. Okay, so
sounds like a band name.
both of these Swobalds, Sean, move over towards you. Okay, there we go. There's the Swobald page. One of them is going to take is going to try to punch at you a couple times. That's a 19 and a 21 because of pack tactics.
That hits.
That's 18. Are you still up?
No, that'll be it for me. I want to fall back into the well.
All right, let's see something here. He is not fast enough to grab you as you're going to fall into the well. And there's some falling, and then there's some falling, and then there's a sploosh. Which I don't think you would take fall damage from the water, because it's not high enough for water to act like a solid when you hit it. So I would say falling in the water mitigates some fall damage. Plus, I'm pretty sure the well's not like 20 feet deep. So, but you are down in there and unconscious. So I got to look up drowning now.
I got 1 minute at a time based on my
Right.
con mod if I'm holding my breath, but I'm not holding my breath, I'm unconscious.
I think you just got to start making death saves. Because I know that once your HP drops to 0, once you exceed the amount of time you can hold your breath. And then I think each turn it's a death save. So let's hope for that natural 20 so you can pop back up with 1 HP in the bottom of a well. Because that would be cool. Mularn.
I am going to move and dash.
Okay, trace out your path for me because there's that building there. Okay, when you get right here, I need you to give me a dex save. So you step on something sharp and pointy. That's 5 piercing. Give me a con save.
Tetanus.
Yeah, everybody seems to be surviving the kobold poo spikes. So, just another one of those, part of the ground gives way and you just slam your foot.
Did you say poo spikes?
Poo spikes.
What's wrong with you?
That's what was in a punji pit on the side of the bamboo or the metal that was put in it, so that the wounds would get infected.
Ew.
The Vietnamese use human poo too.
And technically, in D&D terms, if you're going by the Tomb of Horrors, it's actually super tetanus.
It is super tetanus. All right, so you move there. Mularni, you duck behind the building.
Yep.
Okay, Arvax. Again, as you hit
We're
it,
still
you
being
hear.
sneaky.
You also, like, whenever your foot went through, it also sounded like something jingled when you hit it.
Are we still being sneaky?
I mean, I have been, but
Y'all also don't know where the fuck Sean is, just as a heads up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Because that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
Hang on, I got a stealth roll.
That's if you want to stealth.
I mean, if we're being sneaky. $23.
Okay. So, let's see. Peregrine, do me a favor. Roll me a d4.
oh no.
Okay. Thank you.
Should I be worried?
Well, I don't know yet. I'm going to roll to see if anything happens. Because what's your AC again right now?
20.
So with disadvantage, because they're shooting through the smoke and can't clearly see you, you hear, and then from directly above you on the building, a splattered kobold hits the ground. And it looks like it was wrapped up in some type of armor, but it has been hamburgered from directly above you.
What the actual fuck?
Mulak, you heard this noise from ahead of you of just sound like something screaming, a splat. And Peregrine's sneaky, so I'm not going to say she actually said what the actual fuck out loud enough for everybody to hear.
Yeah, no, not that loud, but definitely under her breath.
Before that, did I hear a bunch of fighting?
There has been a little bit of fighting up there, but I mean, you couldn't tell like necessarily someone was getting beat up and thrown in a well, or falling into a well of their own volition. There is fighting up there, but you can hear fighting all over this city.
Did I hear it amp up for a second or two?
Give me a perception check. No.
All right, well, I'm just going to catch up to my brother using a dash.
Okay, so you're going to move there.
Just on a straight line.
Okay. So you bump past Arvax as you get there. Well, hold on. Do you dash through her, or do you try to go around her like the excuse me type thing?
I mean, I'd probably be polite.
All right. So would you have stepped here? Wait. Is that even showing? where I'm pinging?
No, but also I wouldn't have. I would have just said excuse me, but bowled right through her.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
I'm a skinny lad.
Do you say excuse me, but then like do like a weird like I'm moving around you like I am water type thing?
Probably a little more aggressively, but yeah, that's what I try.
I am aggressive water. New nickname for the worm is Tsunami.
I'll just slide between her legs.
Wow.
Giggity.
All right, sorry, Sean.
Oh man.
Sean, I accidentally moved past you, so what you got?
Oh, for a death save?
Yeah. "13 passes. So mark that one success. Tarl.
Gonna dash to there.
Okay, did you pass through this square?
My intent was to stay as close to the buildings as possible.
Okay, do me a favor, just I guess I should just ask draw a line using the snap to corners. Yeah, so you pass through there. Give me a dex save. "13, you get clipped by a bear trap. I was so hoping that Nox would be the first one to find one. So let's see. Damage. That is 3 piercing. Give me a strength check.
Check or save.
Save. You're able to pull you don't pull your foot out of the bear trap, you pull the bear trap spike out of the ground, and so now you have a bear trap on you on that foot as you're moving forward, but you do not get halted by it. I'm sorry, I still really wanted Nox to be the first one to get hit by a bear trap just for old time's sake. Okay, Tarl, where you're at, you can sort of vaguely make out. Let's see, 5. You can clearly see to about here. There is some forms up ahead of you that are heavily obscured by the smoke. And you can hear a very guttural hissing language ahead of you.
I'm just gonna hunker where I'm at.
Okay. So it is now Panbold's turn. Okay, so those two move back into that position. And you see one of these Panbolds start coming clearly into vision, as well as another Tarl. Well, hold on. Let's see. Let me measure. Yeah, you can see both of them are slowly moving forward, kind of crouching low. They see you, you see them, but they don't have any ranged attacks. So they just start hissing and yelling and clanging pans together to try to get attention of their allies that are further back in the smoke. Peregrine. You just hear all this tung 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 coming from ahead of you.
It's not good. Okay, hang on. Close enough. She'll go. Oh wait, God, I'm on. I was measuring from Arvax. Never mind. Retcon that.
So, show me
Sneaky
the.
beaky.
Okay, so you're gonna go there, Sneaky Bow.
Sneaky beaky.
Okay, so that's a 31. You come up and you see that Tarl has a bear trap stuck on one of his feet, like it's pinched into the armor, and you can hear the clanging from your northeast.
Okay, she's going to. At 30 feet, am I able to kind of see him, or can I not see anything?
It,
at
it
30
would be
feet?
it'd be at disadvantage if it's beyond 20 feet, right through here.
I'm not firing. I'm just wondering if I can see well enough. Like, does it appear like they have noticed him, and that's what they're kind of jumping around about?
They're banging a lot. And Tarl, does your body language show that you've seen them?
Oh, because I hunkered down to hide.
That is correct. Oh wait, hold on. You got stealth, so retcon that. They're not banging their pans because I forgot you got a freaking 27 on stealth or 18 on stealth, which is above their passive perception. So y'all can. They're not clanging pans.
Okay, Peregrine's gonna go ahead and ready a javelin for anything that crosses into like where she can see clearly, so the 20-foot range.
Okay.
And she's gonna hold that until the first one steps in, mostly because she wants to keep an eye out for Tarl while he gets unstuck, and then she'll help him next round if he can't get out.
Okay, this one's gonna get back there, and y'all can hear again this guttural hissing. Let's see. The twins speak Draconic, right?
Yep.
You can hear a very deep kobold voice yelling, "They're coming! Get ready! Slaughter them for the mother!"
Huh.
And the other one is just going to be like looking in the well, trying to figure out where you went, Sean, but it's going to wait a minute and then it's going to get bored and move over this direction. Because you do not bob back up. Mularn. What you and your brother can hear is and everybody else hears like this hissing and gurgling and spatting. But what you hear is them just saying, "For the mother, save the mother, free the mother."
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it. Anything close to pleasant. I am gonna stealth.
Okay, so that's a 26.
Then that's do I want to kick this pig now? I think I want to kick this pig now. I am going to cast Ice Knife at that guy.
Okay, so it's at disadvantage since he is beyond 20 feet from you.
Just about feast and famine.
Yep. Ice knife fires off into the shadows, or shouldn't say shadows, but off into the smoke.
Where does it land?
Let's see. You were rolling it at them. So what's the max range on this spell?
Is I say 60 feet. 60 feet.
It's 60 feet. Draw an arrow directly from you towards that one you were throwing it at. And let's see where it ends. So it would land right about there.
Okay.
But hold on a hit or a miss, the shard then explodes the target and each creature within 5 feet of it. So it'd still be that target, I guess. So I guess you hit the ground right in front of it. By the way, the mechanics would still work, so they still got to make dex saves.
Yes, because the shard explodes.
So
Hit or
neither one of them passed, because I know a 12 and a 9 are below your spell DC. So that
They both take 7.
They both take 7. Okay, hold on. That'll actually do both of them in, because they are just heavily armored kobolds.
That's gonna be me.
Okay, so y'all hear something shatter, and then you hear hissing and yelling. Arvax,
So those are both dead.
you don't know. You just heard you heard something shatter and a bunch of hissing and yelling that then went silent.
Tired of slinking around. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sneak one more time to get a little closer.
Okay.
After this, I'm tired of sneaking.
Okay. And you went the way you traced with your arrows?
So 14.
Okay. So, been sneaky. Nope. Mularn, roll me a D4 and call even or odds. Did that go through?
Yeah, or at least. I'll just do it for him. How about that?
That works.
And he'll pick even.
Okay, evens. Okay. So, rolling.
Roll a what?
I am rolling. Does a 16 hit you, Mularn?
don't know if he's muted or.
I'm here.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, you take 8 piercing as you are now being swarmed by bees. You have disadvantage on all actions until you get rid of the bees, which it takes an action to get rid of bees. You literally just got shot in the head with like a hornet's nest or a beehive. What's that?
Ow.
Mulak, you just see your brother basically get nailed in the face by a beehive, and now there's bees swarming him. And it is your turn.
Do something about them, will you?
Okay, I laugh at them,
Oh,
and then
That is not what I meant, and you know it.
I'll move forward until I see something. 5, 10,
Dex save.
15, 5, 5. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, so
20?
you succeed. You do not get caught in the bear trap that was laid there, kind of covered up in dirt. Like you just kind of step right past.
All right. I'll just keep moving. Do I see people where I'm standing yet?
Let's see. Let's measure that out. This is where you can clearly see. You can see that there are some dead kobolds that have ice shards all in them. This is about where you could see a foggy figure. You can hear from over here that there is something, but you cannot clearly see it.
Okay. I have, what was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm assuming I can see them now.
Let's see. They're at 25 feet, so they are smoky and hazy. So you
But I
get,
can see something at least.
yes.
I'll just look at one of the things and cast an acid splash. So it and the one, I don't know, this one, I guess, since he's in the middle, and this one, since it's in front of me,
Okay.
have to make dexterity saving throws.
17 and a 16.
Ooh, I think they both save. Yeah, they both save. So nothing happens. And that's my turn.
Sean, you already rolled your death save.
Yep.
So that's a failure. You marked it. Tarl. All right. This is the one you're going for? Okay, so it needs to make a dex save. That is a 9. So it takes 2 radiant damage. Okay. What next? Is somebody saying something?
No.
Okay, I was just making sure because it sounded like something was muffled in the background. I was wanting to make sure I didn't have audio issues kicking in. So stealth 20. With that, it is the panbolds. So So they move around, and they are going to take swings at a U. Mulak. That is a 25 and a 22 due to pack tactics.
Yeah, both hit.
That is 16 bludgeoning from the first one.
Okay. You got it.
17 and a 24.
They will both hit.
That is another 11 bludgeoning.
That's a total of 16, 27.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's just pong, 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 all the pans smacking you. Peregrine.
I'm a sneaky beaky my movement.
Okay, that is 21, so you're still stealthily moving along.
And do I get stealth benefits for throwing a javelin at one of these guys?
It is... I would say it's still a
Like
straight...
sneak attack?
You wouldn't get a sneak attack, because not a rogue, but...
Fair.
It's a straight roll, because it's within the... It's within the 20 feet. Nine gonna miss. 23 gonna hit. Okay, and that gonna,
Remove that rage thing, the rage one I forgot to uncheck since it's ranged.
it was this one, right?
So it's just 9.
The closer one.
Yes.
You can see the old HP I put on them, but that one dies. So just...
Does that mean I'm still stealth?
No, if you had
Okay.
stealthed after attacking. But that is your go.
Is it stealthing after attacking? Wouldn't that be like a bonus action hide?
Yeah, but you stealth with your movement. But
Is
then
that something we actually have access to?
not
Rogues do.
rogues do. You could take a action to hide, but not a bonus
Right, that's
action.
what I thought. Okay.
It's just you stealth with your movement, so you're sneaky, and then you threw stuff, so now everybody kind of knows you're there. Especially since one javelin like smashed into like somebody's window, destroyed their priceless teacups that were the only thing surviving the fire in the room. Not really. All right, so this one's going to hear all that noise and is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Scroll back up to see Tarl's stealth roll. Okay. Stealth for movement. Okay. Passive perception is garbage on these guys. So the only person he's probably going to see is the wizard that has been, or magic boy that has been right there in the middle of his dead dudes. And he is going to throw a... No, he's going to throw his axe at you. Does a 24 hit?
Yep.
That is 7 slashing as you have been hit with a full-size battle axe that has been chunked.
Sweet.
And this one is going to get back here and start yelling at his crew. Mularn, you're covered in bees.
Okay. Um, I'll take my action to get rid of the bees.
Okay, you managed to stop, drop, and roll the bees away. Make sure you like fling the honey that was stuck on you off to the side. So that is your action. Now what are you going to do?
That's a very good question.
You saw your brother head in the direction you threw the ice, and then you heard a whole lot of clanging of metal.
That's true. Visibility. So I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna stop here, look down, and go, "Wow, these bear traps could be dangerous." Glad I didn't step in one. Say hi to Arvax. I would be able to see my brother from there, right?
Yep. How you looking, Mulak?
I've been better. But I would say I'm roughly half.
Okay. Yeah, that's that. I mean, that's me.
Okay. Arvax.
Can I see that guy?
Use your ruler.
This one?
He is past the 20 feet, so at best there is a dwarf-sized shadow in the smoke ahead of you.
Okay, gonna hedge my bets and I'm gonna use my charger ability.
I'm so glad that it's not actually Tarl, but it would be hilarious if it actually was Tarl.
So I'm gonna dash forward and attack with charger.
So that's your normal movement, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I have to actually make it a dash for charger to be done. But yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna move and I'm gonna attack, but it's 13 anyway.
So 13.
I mean, you can just back up 10 feet and then dash forward. That's what I've done before with charger, if it was too close.
I mean, I don't have to move. I have to move at least 10 feet as a dash for it to count. But I'm not gonna use charger. Actually, I'm just gonna run up and attack.
13's going to miss.
Damn it! Damn it! Okay, second attack. Come on, you bitch.
25 going to hit.
Nine.
9. So you get a solid smack or slash in across it. It just kind of looks up at you and pops its neck.
Okay, and as a bonus action, I'm going to utter a vow of enmity. So, using my channel divinity, I gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious.
So you put vow enmity on it.
Yup.
So you have advantage on. Make sure I heard it right. You have advantage on attacks against it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is where the most noise is coming from. Let's see. Tarl, roll me a D4, please. Okay. I'm pretty sure a 14 does not hit you. Does it, Mulak?
It does not.
A very foul-smelling something shoots right by you.
Oh, I smelt that coming a mile away.
Let's see.
They got pool bombs.
Mulak, it is now your go.
Can I tell where the trebuchet is firing from?
Every time it fires a projectile, there is a vortex behind it that's clear for a second that you can see. So,
Do I also happen to see Sean anywhere when I look around?
perception check. No.
Which isn't surprising, but
Or suspicious.
this will.
You're just like,
Yeah,
damn,
that's
he's
normal.
hiding really good.
Hey, this little guy's right in my face.
Yep.
He'll get a good old fashioned. Oh man. I'll just kind of poke him on the shoulder as if like I'm trying to make him look the other way and cast chill touch on him
Okay.
for a 14.
See, that's a range spell.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the most inappropriately named spell because it's not a touch attack. It's not a cold attack, so it's technically a ranged attack, so you would be at disadvantage to cast that. Do you want to rethink that?
Nope.
Okay, it misses. Sean.
Oh, I can still move.
Okay. Take your movement.
I'm just gonna skirt around him right there.
Okay.
And I can now probably see these guys pretty clear.
Yep.
That's two, right?
That would be 2. Do you have any luck left?
No.
Oh shit.
Burn, 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 burn.
Sean drowns and sinks to the bottom of the well,
Shit.
unbeknownst to the rest of the party. Tarl.
I can see these 4 guys now though, right? They're all within 20 feet.
Yeah.
Shit.
Smashy smash. Well, hold on. We do have the mulligan rule. Would Sean like to take his mulligan?
Sure, free luck feat.
It's just once a game.
Sort of.
No, that's better than whatever the other one was.
Yeah, that's actually a success instead of a double failure. Tarl, do you want to take your mulligan?
Yeah.
17 will hit. And strength save. That's a 21, not encased in ice. I don't believe you used any of your War Priest ability last time, did you?
You mean my uh,
Yeah, you can make the
attack?
extra. Yeah,
I've only got one.
okay. Is Kanon cutting out for anybody else?
Yeah, it's kind of robotic.
Okay, anything else,
But-
Tarl?
But just that time, he was fine
No.
before.
Okay. Panball Swarm. So coming at Mulak. See, is that 6?
Oh, critical hit.
Oh, one more.
Oh,
The 23, 17, 20, 26. So all but one hit.
oh no.
8 bludgeoning. 6 bludgeoning. So that's 14, 19 plus 14.
Let's see.
35.
19. Yeah, I would have lived if it wasn't for the crit.
Well, there's still the one last attack because you said all but one hit.
Correct.
So that's 6. Well, it's a two failed death saves because it's
No, I go unconscious. Oh, yeah. So I
Yeah.
lose 2 death saves. Yep.
Peregrine. Oh wait,
Okay,
hold
you
on.
can
Hold on. There's 2 going at Tarl.
How can you roll like that? Hitting me.
I know.
Nay.
Well, the 14 misses, the 12 misses. Then there is, because they have pack tactics, so they have advantage. So that's a 21 and an 18. Or sorry, 21 and a 24. So does the 21 hit Tarl? Let's see. Sean, are you having the same problem Kanon's having?
Yes, the 21 hits.
Okay, sorry, Kanon. It's just, it kind of like, it's almost like your volume dies down.
You, like,
So it's,
disappeared.
so that's 20 bludgeoning from those 2 pans. Okay,
Is it Peregrine's go now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So that one's dead. Did you move? Hold on. Trace your path for me.
I moved like here
Okay.
and just scooted by.
Okay.
I would like to rage,
Rage.
and first one's gonna be this one. Oh, I'm not pinging. This one.
22 hits. Okay, so that one's dead.
This one. Oh,
Are you recklessly attacking?
no.
Okay, so that's a miss.
And that's it. Well, actually, she's gonna, because she's killed this one, she's just gonna step here, and it won't be leaving the opportunity radius for any.
Okay, so Swobold is going to try to. Well, he threw his axe away. Damn. Okay. Time to punchy punch. So, hold on. Is there an active enemy within 5? No, there is not an active enemy within 5 feet of Arvax. So that's a 10 and a 17.
Nope.
Okay, both miss. It's just slashing out and trying to like punch. It like tries to do an elbow drop. Mularn, you saw your brother go down. And he has 2 panbolds on either side of him, with a Peregrine standing between him and a swobold that you can kind of make out.
Okay. All right, so first of all, I am going to cast magic missile.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 2 at this guy, the 3rd at that guy.
Okay, so 2 at the first one and 1 at the one behind your brother?
Correct.
Okay. So roll the damage. Okay, so that dude's dead.
And to the single guy. I am then gonna come over here, and can I give my brother a healing potion?
It's an action to give someone else a healing potion. It's a bonus action to take one yourself.
Okay. Then I'm in position to do that. So
Arvax.
Okay. Attacking swobold at advantage.
25 will hit because you got advantage.
The advantage.
Okay, 26 will hit. This guy's looking rough, barely standing.
Damn. I think that's all I got.
Okay, Kobold Kanon. Let's see. Somebody roll me a D6. Mulak rolled it. That's a 6. That is a 28 and a 28 to hit Mularn with another B shot.
Oh. What the fuck?
nah, I think it's gonna miss.
Wake up for 1/2 of a second and go, "So you and bees," and then go back unconscious.
That is 10 piercing as you are now swarmed in bees again.
Okay.
Are you still up?
6, 10. Yeah.
Mulak, give me that death save. That is a success. Tarl, big boy next to you. Oh, Sean, 17. I'm sorry, I had taken
That's
you out.
it.
You're up.
I'll wake up.
You're stabilized. So you you know what? Yeah, you gasp awake in the bottom of a well. Your head is ringing. You feel like you saw your grandfather for a second. And he was saying something about if you don't act right, he'll have to get a switch. But now you're in the bottom of a well, just fuck. And you just hear all this nonsense going up above. I'm sorry, I had taken you out of the order when you had that initial death. So we will just remember you go after Mulak. Tarl, big boy next to you is not looking good.
I'm gonna swing at the pan bowl and then at him.
Okay, so Panbold directly in front of you. Oh, that one. Okay. That is the one that you hit with the Sacred Flame. Okay. So 20's going to hit the Panbold. 11's going to miss the Swobold.
Is he flanking with Peregrine?
Actually, yes, he is. A 16 matches, so roll me damage on that one, too. How do you want to do that, Tarl?
It's a hefty hit.
I'm gonna reach out and hit the damn pan bowl, and he's gonna bounce into the big boy, and they both gonna go down.
All right, and that was the last use of your War Priest for the day, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you just watched Tarl literally axe a motherfucker into another motherfucker, and they fall down dead.
Thresher is a hammer.
A Thresher is a hammer. So you just watch him hammer a guy into a guy and drive them both into the ground like nails. Ice forming over the corpses. Panbold's turn. They just saw Swobold go down. They saw the dwarf that did it. They see the lady that's been wearing their boss out. And also a giant freaking Earth Ganassi that looks angry, and they're disengaging. And going to fall back and try to form a line back here.
So do I get a swing of opportunity?
They took disengage. So
I think you
One of
moved
them
the
has
dead
The
one.
death. Yeah.
oh, I moved a dead one. Let me put the dead one back.
They're dragging his corpse with them. Let's go!
Y'all just hear,
Nobody.
Reggie,
Never mind.
Reggie, no, Reggie, sweet Reggie, no. It was his first day.
Reggie, man, run!
What are we going to tell his wife? So
He was an idiot.
they move back, and so that was the disengage action. So that, yeah, they're moving back as close to the front of this thing as possible. Peregrine, it's your go.
Okay. She's gonna stand to the side of the arrow in the ballista, and she's gonna hit it. She's gonna start attacking it with her axe.
She's going to attack the Kobold cannon. So give me a roll.
Correct.
23 will hit.
And then extra attack.
18 will hit. So that is 9, 22. You just start hacking away at this thing, and the kobolds that are on it. Ah! 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 And Mulak, stop her! We made this! No, let's run! You hear the Swobold. No!
We'll shout. Go over at. I will look over at Tarl and go. Little guys want to run. Big guy wants to stay.
Big guy go down.
Have at it, partner.
Big guy gonna take a couple axe swings.
I speak Draconic as well.
Okay, so you heard that. So you were not recklessly attacking, correct?
Correct. I did not.
Okay, so 16 is going to miss by 26. I know will hit. So that is 5 slashing, half
2.
to 2 as it plants an axe into your thigh.
Can she just like swat it aside? Since I'm assuming you said these are like dwarven sized things, so she just kind of.
Well, hold on.
Swat
He
the-
does have allies around you. A 19 does not hit. Your AC is 20, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so that first slash comes in pretty close. Next one actually catches you in your side because you were just. I'm not going to allow you to like bat it away. You were just hacking away at this catapult or this ballista in your rage, and like I would
I'll just
say,
ignore him. Yeah.
you barely register the hit. Mularn.
Who lose?
Who'd we
Me.
lose?
It was me. I'm back.
Okay. So Mularn, what you doing?
Okay. Yeah, let's party. I am going to cast ice.
Instead of giving your unconscious brother a potion.
Oh, I thought he was back up.
No,
Oh no, he was.
that
No,
was
okay,
Sean.
never mind.
Sean woke up.
Okay. So yeah, I will give him. I will feed him a potion. And I will. I will reach in and feed myself one as well.
Okay, so roll them potions.
You can. 44 plus 2, right?
It is 2d4 plus 2.
No, I get 6. He gets 7.
Okay, so you gave him the purple flavored health potion.
Yes.
You got cherry.
No, I got orange.
Headcanon now. Health potions are just the little Bubba jugs that you got when you were a kid.
You gotta peel the tinfoil off the top.
I am 100% down with that. That is now my head cannon.
So, Mulak, you are now up. Arvax. Yeah, everything around you seems to be dead.
Okay. No, I thought that was 35 when I measured it earlier. Shite! Curse 30 feet of fucking movement. Now I gotta use charger if I want to do anything. Okay, using charger, attacking
Okay.
this dude.
A 15 is going to miss the panbold.
Fuck!
And you have not rested to get your action surge back.
What?
You have to rest to get action surge back. You used it last game.
I'm not a fighter. You're thinking of tum-tums.
I am thinking of tum-tums. My bad. Crossing games. Okay, little kobolds just gonna bugger the fuck off.
That works.
Because big scary lady is hacking apart the thing. And they are not brave enough to deal with this. They're like, we're like a 3rd level challenge rating or a 4th level challenge rating. We're out. Which effectively disables the cannon, but it stays there for now. Mulak.
I'll look over at my little brother there. Little brother. I'll say, thank you, bro. Thank you. And I'll stand up and walk 15 feet forward.
Smoke clears out in this area.
I still see these three idiots.
Yeah, panbolds are defensive position. Well, haven't defensive position. They were just running back to where their boss was, and you see the boss trying to attack Peregrine, who is attacking the ballista.
All right, I'll just shoot a my last second level spell at the Swobold for an acid arrow.
23 will hit.
Ooh, that will be 15 damage.
Okay.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna drink myself a potion. And then just kind of take stock of, like, just kind of look around, and if I see anything
It is the blue
untoward.
It is a blue potion. Also, don't you still have the beers of healing?
I don't have that.
I know you have it because you bought it, because I was editing the videos not too long ago, but you might want to add that to your character sheet. Tarl.
Whoa, me.
I've never
Oh,
bought
sorry,
anything
Sean,
on this character.
sorry. Right. Sean, no, you bought it at the caravan.
The ones I robbed, you bought it as a distraction.
Oh, gotcha. I probably just didn't even think anything of it because it was a distraction.
So, Sean, thank you for reminding me since I took you out of the order. You're bobbing in the bottom of this well.
How much movement to get out?
Give me an athletics check, because it's probably about 20-ish feet of climbing ahead of you. Well, probably about
Okay.
15. Probably about 15 feet of climbing.
15 feet of climbing is 30 foot of movement. All right. Is it 12?
I'm going to say you don't quite make it out. You don't fall back in, but it's slow going. Like one of your
I'll
fingers.
use my action to dash for
Okay.
extra movement getting out.
You're realizing probably one of your fingers, maybe more of your fingers, is broken. From this tumble. So
How much movement did that cost me to get out?
So we'll just say that you used your bonus action to dash to get out. So,
Oh,
or were you using your action to dash to get out?
I was going to use my action to dash to get out. I was
Okay.
just wondering if I had any movement left.
I would say maybe 5 or so feet.
Well, I guess I will use my bonus action to move over here and get ready to operate this monstrosity.
Give me a intelligence check. You're looking at it. You are much bigger than a kobold, but this is still more than one person to operate this thing.
Is there a bolt loaded into it?
No, they ran away. But there is a pot. It's not so much bolts. Well, it's kind of a bolt, but there's stuff attached to it. Like you see one that's like stuck into a beehive. You see a couple of really nasty brown bags. And you also see an arrow that looks like it could hold a very small individual. Like they are to wrap around it.
Okay. I mean, that's all. That's action, movement, bonus action for me.
All right. Disengage.
You just skipped me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tarl. I clicked it at the end of a turn. So what you doing? On Swollybold. Let's see, a 12 will miss. But I will say now that it missed him, but I'm going to say that it probably would have hit the catapult behind him. if you would like to still roll damage. Okay, glowy catapult. Anything else you would like to do, Tarl?
That's it.
Okay. Panbolds, disengage. Moving that way, disengage. And they just split, go in different directions. Peregrine, it's your go.
It's gonna turn around and hit this guy.
Okay. Miss.
Nope.
Heat.
Heat.
Nice.
And that's it.
Let's see, how smart is this boy? Actually pretty smart. He is going to disengage and then take off following one of the panbolds. Just chunky little muscular kobold legs taking off. Mularn, your go. Since the enemy is still on the map.
We lose him.
He
Nope, I was
moved.
nope, I was
Oh, okay.
just for giggles to the wall. Just
It hits, 27 hits. Because as you get past this area, there seems to be more clear smoke as you can see over towards the center of town.
he takes 9 cold.
Yep, and his movement is reduced by 5 feet, or is it 10 feet?
Reduced by 10.
Okay, so that is going to affect him next round. Arvax.
Is the thing broke yet?
No, but you also see that Sean, sopping wet, is standing on top of this device.
Oh, there's Sean. I'm
Sean,
gonna come hit it.
You're going to attack that while the things run
I'll-
away.
I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. Give it a smack.
Wait, where was I? Hang on. I was right here, wasn't I?
Yeah.
How far away are they?
Lit-
Well,
Literally that
Okay.
distance.
yeah, okay. I'm not gonna smack at him. I thought they were further away than that,
Nope.
technically.
Kobolds don't move as fast.
Whack!
Oh, yeah, that's a whack.
Whack!
Well, so you're taking a 24. Okay, so that kills the Kobold.
Cool. I can't reach the other guy. No, wait, I can still move. So I move, and I swing the second time.
24 hits.
9.
9 kills it.
Bye-bye.
You just run over there yelling and swing the sword while yelling Luthic or something like that.
I just cuss that in Orcish.
Okay, Mulak. This dude's running.
This little fella here's running too.
Yeah, that dude is running, like scampering up over the rubble, like off into trying to get off into another big patch of smoke.
Throw a chromatic orb at him for
Yeah.
acid.
Yeah, that hits. That hits. Yeah.
So
That's
that much damage.
yeah, that's dead.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, that thing no longer exists.
Like, it's just gone. The stone it was on is gone. There's just like one really good cast iron skillet comes down needing to be reseasoned because it's just been hit by acid.
And then I'm gonna move up to here. What kind of building is this?
It looks
Does
like
it look like a house or a business or?
it looks like at one time it was probably a small tavern, but it has been heavily damaged. It's not burned like the rest of everything, but it has definitely been used and reeks of Kobold. But
that's it for me.
y'all are out of combat. Sean, you're on top of this siege weapon. As the smoke blows just a little bit away, you can see over through this almost red, hazy sky now because of all the smoke and fire around you. You see a large silhouette of a winged creature circling near the center of town where you can still hear fighting going on. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Yeah.
I'm really glad no one ran down the direct center. Anybody that was watching the stream could see all the bear traps and spike traps that I had put on the GM level.
Did the winged thing have more than one head?
No.
Okay.
No, we're just playing a brand new game that just follows is going to follow the same ultimate plot as the first game.
I'm just asking. It's
No.
also in the same damn order, so
No, I'm not throwing the exact same plot at y'all.
I'm just saying we're still on Arvax.
You are. But they were yelling for the mother, and y'all see a large winged creature flying over slowly circling near the center of town.
Great.
I just can't die.
That look, man.
I burn them all, and still, like,
You had your one. Which I didn't do when I failed before. Fun. Yay! Big thing to kill! Woo!
So I hope y'all had fun. This was a bit of a slog. I'm sorry Sean technically died in a well, but was spared.
I wasn't sorry. I
was
spent
like-
most night like rolling up new characters, like looking and making a new character. And right at the time I hit finish for the level 1 edition of it, he's like, "Oh yeah, you get a mulligan." I'm like, yes.
Skin of your teeth.
I had a druid with the chef feet. I was gonna come in cooking mushrooms and making autumn salads for the group and little snacks every time we took short rests. I was gonna be like a baker.
Well, the luck we all seem to have getting knocked out this campaign. You might be using it sooner rather than later.
There
Gonna
is
be a little bake person.
all right. So I will turn it over to Frey to do all the social, and then Knox to do our sign off.
All right. Oh, why do I yawn every time I do it? Glad anyone came and joined us tonight, or if you are watching this later on YouTube at Team Bonus Action. You can find us on Twitter at @bonus_team, Facebook under Team Bonus Action. I believe we are playing Stuff on Carcass this Thursday again, correct?
Yes. Let's see. Is this the second or third Wednesday of the month?
I don't know.
It is a Thursday of the month.
It'll be the third Wednesday, so I don't think there's a round table this Wednesday, unless Freki has one.
I'll see if I can get it pulled together.
Well, and that's highly going to depend on the whether or not we're floating or not.
Yeah, I saw it was bad down in Lake Charles too.
Yep.
But
But
people check us out on there. Glad you joined us tonight, and I'll turn it over to Knox.
huh? We hope y'all enjoyed watching our shenanigans as always. And until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf.